Good morning, America. My name is Danny. I'm a 49-year-old American. This is my show, Danny's Pit. It's not for children, so if you're under the age of 18, it's not for you, especially this one. Topic of today's pit. I'm a little hot. Topic of today's pit is effed up teachers. I just spent 45 or so minutes of my life I'll never get back on YouTube watching what I'll just call effed up teachers. Okay, it started with this one teacher. She was just totally trashing this special needs, special ed student in a chair. You know, they blurred the face, but you could tell strapped into a wheelchair because that student couldn't go on a field trip that the teacher wanted to go on. So she gets on social media and just starts blasting this kid like it's just the thing to do. You know, instead of grabbing some clay or grabbing some checkers or some markers and making the most of her time, she makes fun of the student. And then there was another video where the teacher calls out the kid. I could beat you up. I could beat your parents up. I'm smarter than you. I'm smarter than your parents. You know, you're all a bunch of imbeciles. I mean, and then that cut to another clip of a teacher berating another student over, I think, a choice of shirt or something. And I'm pissed about it because I like I've said before, I don't have children, but and thank God I don't, because I'd probably have caught another term by now. These teachers are just out of control. Okay, the leftist wokety woke and all of that. I mean, the inclusive community just excludes everybody from it that ain't a part of it, and who's paying for this? You know, the children who, and I'm not saying this as a derogatory thing, although it is sometimes, you know, construed that way, but the kids on the little bus, that's who you're picking on now. The kids on the little bus. I mean, are you serious? You know, everybody knows why most of you guys went into teaching. It takes about 2 years of college, and then you get June, July, and August off. Now, I get it. You know, weekends off, holidays off. I understand, but when I was in school, okay, teachers were respectable. They were held accountable. They held you accountable. And your parents were filled in every step of the way. You know, I can still, you know, probably some of you can too. I can still remember my K through 6 principal, Mr. Sainamore. And he would walk the halls of our school. He would go into there was a chair by the door of every classroom at my school, my elementary school, for Mr. Sainamore, because he would open the door and just sit there unannounced. And when he, you know, there was no really set time, then he'd get up and he'd go off and go to another one. Then he'd check the bathrooms, and he did his damn job, and he did it well. Okay, I had a kid steal a little G.I. Joe from me, and Mr. Sainamore cleared it all up. And a footnote to that, the kid that ended up stealing my little toy, we became best friends. You know how things like that work out when you're a kid. But you know, I don't want to be cheesy with this cliched comment here, but, you know, the children are our future. Okay? They really are. And they're being led and destroyed by these people with these effed up ideologies. You know, they played another clip. This wasn't in school. This was a parent-teacher kind of PTA kind of thing. It was an American of African descent gentleman. He stands up, starts reading out of this book. Carlos likes a big in his mouth. Carlos wants a big in his, you know, and the lady goes, sir, I have to censor. You cannot say those words here. And he holds up the book. I got the book from your library. This is approved reading for your children, but I can't read it to you here. And they escort him out. My God. And they say, we're the ones with the damn problems. No. Oh, we got the problems because we want everything to be the way it's supposed to be. You know, there's rules and guidelines. You guys are crossing. You guys are crossing lines. You know, and what it is it's these single parent households. I'm sorry, they don't have, like my dad would have marched down there the minute I came home crying because some teacher called me stupid and said I would never amount to shit. It would have taken my dad all of about 3 minutes if my mom hadn't beat him there first to go, let's say, talk to this teacher. You know, and that was a different era back then, by the way. You know, you could put hands on people a little bit, and not everybody, you know, got destroyed and cops are called, but things got done, okay? I don't know why on Tombstone, there's a comment on there about, give a guy a smack on the beak, get some respect. Ike said that to the bartender. Why am I saying this? I have no idea, but it fits because they think they have all this power and authority, and then they abuse the power. Absolute power corrupts absolutely every time. That's the old saying. And so my thing to you today is, drop me some comments. Let me know what you think. Those of you who watch me, and oh, by the way, if you like the pit, please, now's a good time to hit the like button, subscribe, and please share this off to a friend. My numbers are growing. You guys are helping me. I really like doing this show. I got free giveaways. I got to get some more dog tags, but you drop me an email comment with your information, I'll send you one. I'm waiting for people to send some pictures, like, look at my dog tag, but we'll see. But anyway, let me wrap this up. If you have kids and you're concerned about this, my advice to you is get on YouTube and watch if you got time. If you have time. I know I have a lot of time because I'm disabled, I don't work, but if you got time. And just watch a few of these clips. I was going to play a few, but again, I ain't setting the narrative. I set the narrative here, but then you can go watch the video yourself and you set your own narrative. And those of you that have children, comment. What would you do if those were your kids? Has this happened to your kids? What would you do if this happened to your kids, or has this happened to your kids already with a teacher? And I guarantee you a lot of this is going on because the nuclear family damn near doesn't exist anymore. And for the people that don't know what nuclear family is, I'm talking about the mother and the father both still together under the same roof, married, in love, and sit-down dinners and that kind of thing. I'm not saying that my house was like the Cleavers by any effing stretch, but we did have sit-down meals till I was about in the 8th grade or so. That's just how my dad was. He's Southern, so it's kind of his culture. But anyway, yeah, you guys that have kids, let me know what you think. Because I don't have kids. I don't have a dog in the fight. I got a niece. She's out of school. I got a nephew. He's rocking school. So, we'll see. And I wish nothing but the best, obviously. I love him with all my heart. But I want to know what you guys think about your situations. And if you've had this happen to you, how did you resolve it? And let me help spread this message. Don't let the numbers fool you. These pits reach about 2,000 people. So please subscribe. You'd really help me out. Please, it takes 1 second. Subscribe. You never have to worry about it again. Don't cost you nothing. I don't even want you hitting the bell button. Just have fun with it. So anyway, that's it. Wrap up the pit. These teachers are out of control. So we got to protect our kids, man. We have to protect our kids. We need more Mr. Sainamores. I'm sure he's passed by now, but man, we need more guys like him back doing the job. So with that being said, stay vigilant, America. Keep looking forward, but once in a while look behind you. Some effed off, pink-haired, frickin' don't know what they are teacher might be telling your kid, he or she is stupid. When I'd like to say, hey, look in the mirror. Anyways, God bless each and every one of you. Stay safe, and it's holiday season. Don't drink and drive. Don't be on the roads. Even if you don't drink. Because the guy in the other lane might be. This is a dangerous season. We lose a lot of people because of that. So stay safe. God bless these wonderful and beautiful United States of America that we are lucky as hell to be living in, even in these times, and it will get better. It's starting to look like it's getting better. Trump is kicking ass in the polls. So we'll see. Until then, stay tuned. And like I said, drop comments, let me know what you think. And if you want a dog tag, hit me up on Danny'sPit74@gmail. Your address and information, I send it to you, and I'll throw it away. Stay tuned. Thank you for listening. Appreciate all y'all. And have a good rest of your day. I'm out. Peace.